Welcome back to Primetime Strategy, and it's about freaking time, right, that I put out one of these 1v1 matches. I found a new dueling partner. His name is NoScreen. We've been playing together for a few months now. And he's pretty good. He's about my skill level, which makes for some pretty good games, I think. So, without further ado, this is the first match we played on Sherwood. So we start here with me over on the left-hand side in blue, and yellow over at the top. That's NoScreen there. So I've played this back at a fairly accelerated pace just so we can keep this in a timely manner. So the first vehicle plant's going down on blue side. Pretty standard strats from old Bevdog over there, and NoScreen is going for his first vehicle plant now. Pretty balanced at the moment, an almost identical build. In fact, it is an identical build. We have construction vehicles coming out at blue, 2 on the go. A Shodan coming out on NoScreen's side, as he's focusing more on economy. We have defensive structures going up by blue. The first flash tank is loose. Blue commander is also focusing on economy as he moves down to the south of the map. Yellow commander is heading also down toward the south. We have tanks coming out over on yellow side, just hanging out by the lab. Some flash tanks over in the middle, some dragon's teeth as well. An early defensive strategy from blue. And yellow has moved into the center now. He's building, a blocker. That's the short-range plasma battery built by the commander in Mayhem, right by the radar tower. An excellent early game raiding party on display by yellow, right there. Blue is moving further south into the map, building more defensive towers on the southern flank as yellow is moving to the center. Oh, they're getting very close together, very early in the game. Oof, nearly had an attack from yellow, but it's looking pretty easy over in the center there. Some flash tanks are moving out. This could be the first push. Yep, here it is. Slow the speeds down a bit so we can enjoy it a little more. Oh, the commander might get involved. He's working on the second blocker. Flash tank's trying to lure yellow's army toward the defensive structures, but it's not going to work. And the commander, too close to the front line, is just de-gunning them away. Oh, standard plays. Blue had pushed too far too soon, and the other commander was right there waiting. Conflict resolved. Shodans and raiders making up the core function of this core army in an arm versus core match. Keep saying core. Yellow is trying to assert dominance over the middle by taking out blue's metal extractors. More flash tanks being built. The commander is assisting construction. It's yellow though who is starved for metal at this point. The Shodans, of course, having no trouble shooting over the dragon's teeth. The defender towers looking like they're hitting the dragon's teeth more than they're shooting over. That could be because they're too far away from the front line. Flash tank's trying to divert fire as they come in from the south, trying to get this construction unit out of the way. Oh, he's building more dragon's teeth. Always aggressive there in the center. Yellow pulling back to consolidate his forces. More flash tanks are patrolling over the middle. Commander assisting construction. Southern construction vehicle building a second vehicle plant. We have the blue southern flank well established. Over on yellow side, not much happening over the base. Pop-up solar collectors being built. An idle vehicle plant, an idle commander. Oh, there he goes, he's on the move. Very lazy days over on yellow side. So he keeps clustered up in the center. We can see here on the mega map, the blue commander has moved up to the north of the map now to build himself another K-bot lab. The first one that he's built so far. We can see in the stats here that Bevdog is low on metal. With an idle construction vehicle. We have, the first plasma battery being constructed, a Punisher over on yellow side, very close to the center too. To do some serious damage. More defensive towers going up by blue. Very quiet day on Sherwood at the moment. Ooh, shots fired now. This construction vehicle could be in trouble. He might be skirting with the range of those guardians. Oh, the Punisher is built. Make short work of the construction vehicle. Yellow just sending the Punisher to attack. Blue trying to take it out early, but it could be too little too late. The Punisher already being built. The yellow commander is still lurking in the center. Just de-gunning away. The chaos, the absolute chaos that's on display here. And blue is, for the second time, obliterated in mid. This is how you secure an offensive artillery barrage, playing core on Sherwood. Arm side, blue here has the dragon's teeth, sure, and has the map control, which we can see on the mega map. Oh, the blue commander is now moving in. Picking up kills, taking off a slice of that D-gun cake, nearly obliterating the yellow army. halving the ground force that yellow has. Oh, and he's not done yet. He must be low on health though. He's pulling back. He's pulling back far. The Rockos might be able to provide some escaping support there, but a showdown lives. Go back to top speed. There's a Terra plant being built. Maybe some high armored units going to go out into this match. Still fire in mid. I don't think I noticed at this point that all of those Guardian towers were just right there in the center. We have an idle commander on yellow side. The Terra plant's being built. Moving the units away. Quite a well-defended middle on blue side now, trying to encroach into that central territory. And an attack over on the top of the map. The commander though, the yellow commander is there again, obliterating blue units as they cruise around. My job here was to take out the infrastructure for yellow, try and get those solar plants down so the commander cannot degun anymore. Job was partially successful, but coming around here south we encounter the mid defenses again and can't make much more of an impact there. And for the fourth time, blue is destroyed at mid, but blue did take a good chunk of yellow's infrastructure with him. But now there are more tanks in mid. The blue commander is out on his own, and he knows he's been spotted, he's leaving. We have Rockos, we have defenders, we have a thick forest of defense there in the center. Oh, but that Guardian has now targeted the blue commander. Oh yeah, the angle's changing. The Guardian has him targeted. Now he's out of range. The Punisher, I'm sorry, will stop firing. So we have an idle construction vehicle, an idle commander on yellow side. That's not good. He should be picking up this metal all around here, building new metal extractors, making advantage of his surplus in energy right now and not finishing this Terra plant. But on blue side, things are quite idle as well. Blue commander. Oh, he's hanging out somewhere. I can't see him. But up top, we have Rockos being produced. Oh, we have the first Guardian going down, the first armed plasma battery. Very close to the core plasma battery. Gotta be careful with the units out in mid now. Samson's being built at the southern vehicle plant. We have an idle commander. There he is on blue side, hanging out down at the southern portion of the map. No one moving into the bottom right here. I feel like that could have been an effective move for NoScreen, who now seems to be reclaiming tanks to try and pull back some metal, try and get some ground forces down. Back at top speed. We have lots of units on blue side. Lots and lots. This Punisher may get built. It's less than half done so far. But with a surplus of units on blue side, it could be worth making a push now. Perhaps not toward mid with that shitstorm of defense, but maybe back over the top hill where there's nothing. Oh, and that's what's happening. Here they come. Here comes the blue forces. The commander is there again, but does he have the energy for a sustained D-gun rush? Looks like he does. Oh wow, that was a big hit. That was a... Whoa. Looks like the surplus of units is just simply not helping Bevdog at this stage. As NoScreen is just retreating his commander further and further back and enjoying the D-gun advantage, but it comes at a price. Blue is taking out the energy structures, the metal. Oh, and yellow army is just sitting idle, taking off blue's units from afar. So once more, blue is destroyed at yellow base, but can yellow recover from this? Lots of idle units over on yellow side. This may have been the GG moment. You see Bevdog over in the north rallying units for another backdoor push. And we have yellow with his army starting to mobilize. Blue is lurking at the top. You can see the dynamic of play now. The blue commander at the south there building more energy. Some metal makers. Yellow moving into the center. An aggressive play. Very, very aggressive. A gap in the Dragon's Teeth is allowing units to slip in, while blue is just demolishing up the north. That's the end of yellow's base. Now it's trying to move on the center, trying to take out these plasma batteries as yellow's moving down the south. Here's the yellow commander. NoScreen is cleaning house on the southern flank. An act of desperation, maybe. Yellow's base in the center is out. Here is yellow commander at the bottom. Can he hold out? Can he take out? Oh, blue is moving this commander away. He could still be on low health from that last D-gun push. He was yellow with his army. This might be time for a last stand. Still with D-guns going up, but he's drained of energy. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of the game. Point Bevdog. GG. GG indeed. Well played by NoScreen, if I do say so myself, and a very compelling match on Sherwood. Well, that's it from me for now, guys. We'll catch you next time.